Saturn's moving back into Pisces in a few days, and I had a dream last night of this massive ship sinking into the ocean. And this happens to me quite a lot where I will have dreams that very much are representations of like the archetypal energy that's happening in the cosmos at any given time, especially when it comes to big transits that are going on. And this dream specifically, it's also very Saturn Neptune coded because Neptune is also the ruler in modern astrology of Pisces. And so there are a lot of overlaps happening right now. But I just thought it was really interesting to think of this ship, and part of the dream was very much like everyone being in this space of thinking like, no, it's impossible. This ship cannot sink. It's too big. And yet it was being consumed by the ocean, right? By that Neptunian force where it just wants to bring all back to source, all back to the void, not having any reverence for what is created in the physical world because it understands everything is ultimately all one. So this is really making me think about Saturn's time in Pisces and how we get the next 4 months to really consider and wrap up this cycle and what it has meant for us in order to move more fully into its time in Aries, which is all about birthing new beginnings. Saturn in Pisces is a lot more of like a reckoning time because it's the culmination of the entire experience where we return back to source and can release our experience so we can be born anew. And Saturn moved into the sign of Pisces back in March of 2023 and was there until May of this year in 2025. So you can really ask yourself over these next 4 months when Saturn is back in this sign, what have been the things that at one time I literally considered so inherent to my experience that I never would have imagined they would not be here any longer. And know that whatever has been dissolving, whatever you've been asked to surrender, whatever ways it has felt like a sacrifice for you to let go of something, that truly it's all been in service of you being able to create more fully from a place where you're not so weighted down by your past experiences. And what I'm really drawn to is thinking about this quality of a ship, of that Saturnian force being built to float, being built to actually coexist perfectly with the water. Where in that duality of form and formlessness, there's actually a perfect harmony and a perfect balance. That is what this time is really asking of us, to return to that sense of balance, to hold the paradox of that experience of being both spirit and matter in a way that truly allows us a level of peace and compassion and understanding of our own inherent oneness, and yet the way our own individuality and expression coming through that oneness in this life gifts us with the experience of being a creator. When we can really hold our sense of peace within that particular paradox, so many things are possible. And that is what people mean when they talk about the signification of Saturn with Neptune as meaning dreams coming true.